Welcome to Streamline, part of the Alpha collection from Rick Smith Hypnosis. Welcome to the program. In this hypnosis session, we'll take a direct approach to your emotional situation, letting go of old, redundant feelings, particularly as they relate to past situations or relationships, will deliver for you the emotional freedom to live the way you truly want to. So when you're ready to begin, please make yourself comfortable and just listen to the sound of my voice. So, once you've settled yourself, just close your eyes and let's start by taking that deep breath in as usual. And this time, as you breathe out to start the journey, just allow yourself to smile a little so that the descent into hypnosis will be even more pleasurable than usual. And breathe in, smile and breathe out, and feel a warm wave of relaxation spreading throughout your whole body, loosening and relaxing all the muscles around your joints, and just allowing yourself to push out any residual tension from those muscles and joints. Just allowing yourself to go limp and floppy, lazy and relaxed, as you begin to drift downwards into that calm, relaxed state, where you have already demonstrated that you can make excellent and marvelous changes. Now, you have shown in the past that you're highly receptive to hypnosis, and that you can now go deeper and quicker into trance than the majority of people. So you know that even now, you're already much deeper than when you first started enjoying hypnosis, because you've had so many interesting and remarkable experiences. And the things that you learned and discovered have already begun to benefit your life. So you can fully allow yourself to go deeper still, while you listen to the sound of my voice. And you may wonder why everyone in the world would like to try this. To be so wonderfully, beautifully relaxed in every way. And those other people have not yet realized how good this can be. And in the future, many more people will be able to know that going into this relaxed, uncomplicated state opens up parts of your mind that can enable genuine, useful, simple changes for a better, more fulfilling life. This is knowledge you possess. So as you drift deeper down, noticing the regularity of your breathing and how the effect of breathing out each time leads you down deeper, more relaxed. And already you may be curious about what it is that you'll learn this time. Because every time you come here, you learn new things. And every time you repeat those things you learn, they empower and support you more each day. And you may wonder if there is any limit to the things you can learn, or the habits you can change when you are in this relaxed, deep, comfortable, safe space. And I can tell you that there are no limits, because no one has discovered the limits, just as no one has found any limit to how deeply relaxed you can become. So you can always go deeper, and you will go deeper now. So go on, let yourself go deeper now as I count down from 5 to 1. 5. Even now you're already so deeply relaxed that you begin to lose touch with the physical sensations as your body goes into standby mode, whilst you don't need it for a little while. This gentle path you're drifting down is smooth and comfortable, and you accept the state of calmness which begins to take over your mind now. 4. Now your mind is freed from its physical constraints as it begins to expand outwards, eager to acquire and integrate new information, new knowledge and wisdom which benefits you in so many ways. 3. Perhaps you can begin to sense a lightness now, a clarity which is new to you, as you accept that in this different state of consciousness, you've released the tethers which previously limited you only to what you could see and explain. Because there's so much more for you to discover when you allow yourself this freedom to explore. 2. Now you're floating free, and you may feel that you're exploring beyond the limits of your usual consciousness, discovering knowledge and new information, perhaps for the very first time. And 1. That's good. You're now so deep that you know that your body is completely relaxed, and your mind is open and ready to receive new information, that you can add new resources that will strengthen you more each day. And you may find, and I hope you find, that now you're here in your basement of relaxation, because each and every time that you come to your basement of relaxation, you know that good things happen. Useful skills are learned, and you add to the pleasure and positivity of your life, because it is your human right to be happy and content. And there are only good things, positive things here for you, because you are skilled at learning new things, and you already know how these new skills can positively affect your life. Now, as you drift gently down in a deeper state of relaxation, conscious only of the gentle rhythm of your breathing and the sound of my voice, I'd like you to know that you possess a range of unique powers which you might not have been in a position to access before, but which you can now discover. And I'd like you to know that you're made up of several parts, and each part of you has a defined responsibility to take care of your various needs and desires. right now I'd like to communicate with the part of you that takes care of your deepest emotional needs. And I wonder if you'd allow that part of you to open up now and prepare to receive some new instructions that will increase the value of its participation in your life and well-being. Good, you're allowing that. For much of your life, you've been on a search for emotional contentment. I'm sure you'd agree. You're not alone in seeking this enviable state. In fact, almost everyone in the world is looking for the very same thing. And I'd like you to know now that it is achievable, and you can find it. However, in order to be able to clearly view the things that are most important to you, those things that will make you truly happy, you must make a little effort to discard and then reorganize your thoughts and feelings, so that you keep only those feelings and desires that are really useful and which will serve you well in your future. For some time now, you've been allowing too many things to obstruct your clear view of the happiness and contentment that is your entitlement. You may have been using distractions to protect you from deeper feelings. Feelings which might frighten you a little. Because you've been led to believe that if you allow yourself to admit some of the emotions you know are contained below the surface, you may lose control of some part or other of your life. That's fine. Many people choose to live their whole lives this way, holding on to old situations in the mistaken belief that it will protect them from uncertainty. And it's possible that you've allowed past situations, historical events, to define your emotional limitations, to determine how you respond in certain situations. You have set your limits according to old, outdated experiences. Maybe even immature feelings that you had a long time ago. Feelings that perhaps hurt you in some way. And over the years you've accumulated many different experiences. And as you put these on the bookshelves of your mind, you may believe that you've acquired a complete collection of emotions and responses, an answer to every question that may come your way. However, now that you've begun to truly understand that you can clear those shelves, but none of those things that you possess are destined to remain with you forever, you might be more inclined to approach things in a new, different way. Many of these things you've stored are out of date now, because they happened to you when you were younger, when you were less experienced. You've kept things that you didn't need to keep. Some beliefs that served you well back then, but which now limit you and hold you back from achieving your happiness and contentment. That happiness and contentment that you've observed in others, which you would like to share. You have drawers full of redundant, outdated stuff that has no useful purpose, other than to obscure your access to the things that are really useful to you. You have shelves of old books which are full of information, but none of that information is relevant to you now. You've kept these things until now because it never occurred to you to discard them. But now you can. You have the knowledge, and you understand that holding on to old things often restrains and prevents you from moving in the direction you want. You may think it takes courage to let go of so much of your past life, your old experiences, and that you may lose something of yourself if you take such bold steps to clear your drawers and your shelves of the items that no longer serve you. Now, I invite you, that part of you that controls what you keep and what you discard, to view things from a different position. You don't need to be kept safe now. You're all grown up and sufficiently strong to manage your emotional response to any event or situation. You are a fully capable adult. You have all the resources you need to steer yourself through challenges, because you know that life sometimes presents obstacles. Obstacles which you must overcome to reach the happiness you seek. You have no further need of these old, outdated beliefs and responses, which you previously allowed to govern your life. Pack them up and send them away. Those are books you've read, or maybe you'll never read. They just clutter your shelves, gathering dust, and getting in the way of you freshening up the room. Discard them now and keep only what is true to you in the here and now. And this part of you that we're communicating with, this part of you that has the best intentions to protect and shield you from what could happen if you allow yourself to fully engage with every experience. This part of you can now accept that you're moving from one state to another, because you've chosen to make a change. Whatever souvenirs or nostalgia you've been keeping can be let go now. If you retain the remnants of an old relationship or a life you left behind, you now know there's no return to those days. No matter how much that part of you has tried to convince you that there is. those things no longer serve you. So now is a good time to let them go. Be accepting of the truth and discard them now. Take a moment to do that. Good. Well done. You're really making progress now. Clear away the old stuff that no longer serves you. And as you do, allow yourself to feel the freedom that comes from unloading unnecessary thoughts and feelings. Sense the space, the immense space, which opens up for you once you discard those things you no longer need. And that part of you that now accepts this fresher, cleaner, more open way forwards can easily integrate the change that you've begun. This change that now seems so obvious. To keep only the positive, empowering feelings that will inspire you to positive, empowering actions. Letting go the remnants of old relationships that serve only to restrict you and limit your progress. Discarding those limiting beliefs that kept you too well protected from emotions which you now know are a rich and worthwhile part of living a full life. Clearing away that outdated safety mechanism which shielded you from true happiness and contentment. Now, take a few moments of quietness to let those parts of you become one again. Do that now. Good. Nothing now holds you back. You keep only those things that serve you, and you discard anything which limits you, practically or emotionally. You are completely free to live how you want to live. There are no limits. Well done. Now, resting here in this safe and comfortable space, you may choose to simply drift into sleep in a few moments. So if that is your desire, you do not need to listen to anything else I say. If you would prefer to emerge yourself from this wonderful relaxation, please listen as I count up from 1 to 3. And when I reach the count of 3, your eyes will open and you'll feel fully refreshed and content. Let's do that now. 1. Slowly and gently feel your mind clearing, and you're excited to bring your new knowledge into your life. 2. Now your body's energy is returning and you're eager to move forwards with your positive, healthy lifestyle. And now you prepare to emerge from this journey. So on the count of 3, open your eyes and see how good you feel.